And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my trailer reaction and review, and this is for the brand new Universal film Wolfman. That's right, the Wolfman is officially coming to theaters apparently next year, and is directed by the same guy who gave us The Invisible Man, a modern take of the famous monster classic The Invisible Man. So yeah, let's see what kind of version we can get with the Wolfman. Pants. A cricket. Oh, it's a beetle. Oh, okay. From the director of Invisible Man. Okay. Bloomhouse. Black Phone.
What was that thing like?
It sounded like an animal.
Ooh.
But I swear to God, it was standing on 2 feet.
Daddy, are we gonna die?
No, it's my job to protect you.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong with Daddy? He got sick. Please, Daddy's scaring me. Please stop. Daddy, is that you?
Okay. Well, that looked great. First of all, the Wolfman character has always been such a cool concept. But how are you going to tell the story in a modern take on it? You know, back when the original one came out, you know, and other versions of it as well, when you get bit, they see the moon, they transform and they become this hideous monster, a wolf, you know, that can walk like a man and all that stuff. But you take a spin on it and make it kind of like, okay, he got scratched, he got bit, but he's not going to actually be hairy or actually look like a wolf man in the sense of like the classic monster movie. He's going to feel like an animal in a sense of that he's infected, he's sick, he can't control his mutation in a way. He's going to have maybe like long fingernails. I don't think we're going to see him as a full-on werewolf. But wait, he's called the Wolfman. Yes, but if you remember the Invisible Man movie, that movie didn't really have anything to do with some guy just becoming invisible and taunting people. No, that had, you know, he was an abusive man who was abusing his wife, and then what happens when she divorces him and he has the power to turn invisible and mess with her psychologically. So having in this movie, you can have the Wolfman be just a man who's gone, you know, rabid or whatever, you know, and kind of feel like an animal, but he's not really a full-on wolf. If that's the case, this looks like it could be great. Now, I know you're thinking too, okay, it's going to be dropped in January. You know, lately, January movies have been pretty good. You know, that whole curse of, you know, dumping movies in January and February, it's starting to go away a little bit. Not always, but it's starting to go away. You know, Invisible Man came out in February, and everybody thought, oh, come on, February, you got to put that there? And that movie ended up great. Fantastic movie. If you never saw Invisible Man, go check that movie out. I love that movie. Could be the same thing here. This could be a great version of the Wolfman. And, you know, honestly, look, we all know, if you guys don't know the story, Universal kind of jumped the shark a bit when they announced their entire MonsterVerse universe with all their, you know, these big actors, Johnny Depp, Javier Bardem, Angelina Jolie. When they had that idea and they were going to bring all the monsters together in an Avenger style kind of a universe, it didn't work. You know, they tried it with the Mummy, didn't work. So what did they do? They went back to the drawing board and they gave us modern day horror icon creatures in a modern setting. You know, Invisible Man, a man who, what happens if a man goes invisible and stalks his wife or his lover or whatever. Wolfman, what happens if somebody gets bit and develops a disease that makes him kind of wild and angry and animalistic kind of a feel. that's good traits. You know, if they can do that with other monster movies, I think Universal's got their hands on something really, really well. You don't have to call it the Dark Universe like they try. Just make these standalone films, make them feel unique and special, and you know, bring us what the iconic monster movies were back in the day. Like, I love those original movies, but they're never gonna be, you know, remade to the best way as possible. I mean, you could do it, but I don't think fans want to see Dracula sucking blood on people. But you make a movie about a guy who has like an issue with blood and he murders people for their blood. You could do a Dracula story like that, or a Frankenstein's monster kind of a thing, where Frankenstein is just a guy with, you know, a messed up face or something and he goes crazy. You can do things like that. With the Wolfman, same thing. A guy gets bit, scratched, whatever, gets a disease, goes rabid. That could be a great concept, but we have to wait and see what happens with it. It looks fantastic, just from that little trailer we just got. I'm excited to see it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Are you guys looking forward to the Wolfman? Not a fan? You seen the original movies? Which is your favorite? Any versions of the Wolfman movies, or of a movie that has to do with a wolf man kind of a character? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.